The last 2 or 3 years since COVID, we've had a lot of children who've been out of school. Kids are just missing a lot of learning.
No matter what kind of strategies that we put in the classroom, no matter the quality of our educators, if our students are not there in person, connected and engaged, then learning will not occur.
When this COVID relief money was coming into the picture, the state of Connecticut did a really terrific job of sort of being mindful about how best to use that money to serve our population of students.
The LEAP project really was our answer to chronic absenteeism.
I think LEAP was so successful because you had a trusted member of the community knocking on your door saying why we want your kid back in school. Her friends miss her. The teacher was asking about her. Any concerns you have, would you like to come and meet the teacher? Those personal contacts made a big difference in getting our kids back into the classroom.
LEAP stands for Learn, Engage, and Attendance. And that's the focus of the grant and the funding and the program, because we want students to learn and engage.
It starts with having conversations with families on how to get their children to school, but then it goes beyond that. I've been on home visits where families were struggling with finding food. They need resources for the baby. Their child is really struggling developmentally, having trouble with health issues.
As a home visitor, I really support the family. I go to their house and listen to them and care about them.
I have to push my daughter. I tell her all the time, you have to be better than me. I was working in the factory. I have carpal tunnel in my both hands. I don't want it for my daughter. I wanted you to have a better job than me. Claudia heard my daughter go to school, and now she goes into college.
Home visiting for many years has had this connotation that it's punitive. LEAP has shown that there is a way to do home visiting that lifts up, applauds for what you're trying to do, but also reminding you that, okay, there might be something that you're falling down on, but how can we support you in getting your student back on track and in schools?
It's about that trusting relationship, because if that relationship is there, if the parent sees the value and the student sees the value and understands the value of what school is, then you see improved attendance. Then they want to come to schools.
The LEAP program led to approximately a 15 percentage point increase in attendance among those students who participate in the program. We're talking about an increase in attendance that is moving these students from chronically absent to an attendance rate that is more similar to other students.
The impact of just a single home visit on a child's attendance over time had an immediate impact of about 4% in 1 month, but 6 and 9 months later, that student's attendance was still improving.
The program actually was effective across a broad base of student attributes, including race and ethnicity, gender, free or reduced price lunch status, and even students with a disability.
With the infusion of a vast amount of money from the COVID relief dollars, it became necessary to have a mechanism to study how well these initiatives were working.
I think all of the evidence and the proof that we've collected shows, yes, absolutely, LEAP could and should be funded beyond these ARPA dollars, beyond the ESSER dollars. I think the data, though, is most powerful when coupled with those anecdotes. So the things you're hearing from on-the-ground home visitors, that's what makes it come alive.
Sometimes it's just one person to make the difference in the life of a child or a parent or a teenager.